And please, our informative speakers up here on stage. There were 6 finalists in the final round of informative speaking. In 6th place, from Revis High School, Hannah Zuniga. In 5th place, from Hinsdale Central, Leah Bradley. In 4th place, from University High School, Emma Bottomley. In 3rd place, from Oak Lawn Community High School, Mariana Salazar. Your state runner-up in informative speaking is Marcus Bobbitt from Marion High School. And your state champion in informative speaking, Jacob Purdue from Wheaton Warrenville South.
What did you tell them? Video killed a radio star. Video killed a radio star. Pictures came and they broke your heart. Oh, 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 oh. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-da.
Your state champion in informative speaking, Jacob Purdue from Wheaton Warrenville South.
Recently, I completed my college applications. And just as recently, I decided to see a therapist. But as soon as I walked into the office, I immediately noticed their unique physical features. My therapist was incredibly tiny, comparable in size to a hockey puck. She had gleaming, almost reflective skin, and a familiar, monotonous voice. Her name? Alexa. Okay, clearly you shouldn't be trauma dumping to your Echo Dot. They still can't do my calc homework. But what if there is an AI that could listen to my struggles? Well, everyone, the future is now. And you're about to hear another informative speech on artificial intelligence. AI is becoming a regular part of our lives, and its future in mental health care is fast approaching. In fact, according to business analytic firm CB Insights, financial endorsements for technology and mental health grew over $3.5 billion in 2022 alone. But these developments raise questions. Will AI in therapy become more prevalent? If so, what does this mean for human therapists and their patients? Today, we will answer these questions by first exploring the origins of AI therapy and the reason it's being developed. Second, discussing its current presence, before finally viewing the potential implications for the future of psychological care. My Alexa is not great at listening during my darkest moments, but she is when the government is listening too. Before we tell the NSA information they already know, let's discuss AI therapy's first steps and the reason for its development. Surprisingly, AI's contributions to psychotherapy are not unique to the 21st century. The first therapy robot, Eliza, was developed in the 1960s by MIT professor Joseph Weizenbaum. Eliza's script would take keywords from a user prompt, like, "I'm depressed," and create an open-ended response. "I'm sorry, you are depressed." Well, Weizenbaum's robot wasn't alleviating depression. Eliza's technology was a milestone in the development of AI language processing. Even today, many AI therapy apps mirror Eliza's text-prompted structure. While these advancements are intriguing, the question still remains: why is this AI being developed? The answer? Availability. The biggest issue with humans being the sole healthcare providers is a lack of, well, humans. According to the Illinois Department of Human Services, in our state alone, nearly 4.8 million residents live in what have been dubbed mental health professional shortage areas. In these regions, access to a therapist is incredibly limited, and that doesn't even include those who simply can't afford psychological care. AI therapists provide a source of psychotherapy with the push of a button. While these apps may not see the same results as in-person therapy, the ability to do something is better than nothing. Which is exactly what Alexa did for me. Nothing. Despite being unsuccessful with my home assistants, there are many examples of AI today that are making strides within the world of mental health. First, we'll explore how AI has been beneficial, and second, we'll consider the drawbacks. To start, let's examine AI's contributions to psychotherapy. One incredible example is Neo. Neo is a brilliant artificial intelligence encased in a toy robot's body. Its welcoming physical design encourages children to open up about mental health, making diagnosis of disorders significantly easier. In fact, a study done by Cambridge roboticists and psychiatrists in 2022 found that Neo outperformed the parent and self-reported methods of diagnosis that are most often used today. But let's say you need someone to talk to. With over 1 million downloads, the robot that listens to your woes, charmingly named Wobot, is a popular option. This AI therapy app uses a texting format, similar to the DMs that I slide into. Except instead of rejection, Wobot administers cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT is often considered the gold standard of psychotherapy. And despite Wobot's lack of flesh, it's proven to be quite effective. Stanford University conducted a study in 2021, and they found that participants using Wobot experienced significant reductions in prior feelings of anxiety and depression. AI therapy is easily accessible, affordable, and effective. So what are its weaknesses? One drawback is unintended bias. Dr. Adrian Aguilera, a professor at UC Berkeley, explains in his 2020 New York Times article how this bias could manifest. Let's say a user is given a suggestion on how to break a depressive state. What happens if all these suggestions are too expensive or require certain amenities? Even if this bias is accidental, when AI is designed simply with the well-off in mind, it's unable to give useful advice to the populations that need it most. AI has made waves within the field of psychology, but will it replace human therapists? And if so, what does this mean for patients? According to a survey done by Oxford economists in 2013, psychology only had a 0.43% chance of being significantly disrupted by artificial intelligence in the near future. Well, we are still in the near future, and we are far from seeing a conscious robotherapist. But AI may act as a supplement to improve mental health care. Therapy, while based on science, can lack objectivity. Enter natural language processing. As defined by the MIT Technology Review in 2021, natural language processing, or NLP, is a type of machine learning that is able to understand and analyze a conversation. While it's safe to say our therapists won't be made of metal, future psychologists may use NLP as a way to identify which exchanges are best at treating specific patients. Speaking of patients, what does AI mean for the future of clients? While NLP could be a great supplement to therapy, there's one resource a robot will always need in order to help: data. While many of us have heard the terrors of tech company data collection, most of us will continue to use TikTok and Instagram. The only difference is instead of reports on our doom scrolling, AI will be collecting data on very personal experiences. This wouldn't be a problem if our data were stored securely. Unfortunately, and unsurprisingly, many companies have yet to prove they are capable. According to the 2022 Fortified Security Healthcare Report, in the US, nearly 19 million medical records were leaked in the first half of 2022 alone. While AI has the potential to bring groundbreaking improvements, its development will be quickly shut down if it threatens our confidentiality. AI will continue to become a regular part of our lives. But even if we have the technology to build a conscious robotherapist, developers will also have to find ways to gain our trust. Today, we explored AI therapy's humble origins, its current presence, and both the exciting and not so therapeutic implications. No one should ever have to go through their mental health journey alone. And we may find that Alexa, Siri, or even a wee little robot could be the perfect companion along the way.